What the mainstream media was too afraid to tell you about the news this week. This week, while the mainstream media obsessed over Beto O'Rourke's weird hand gestures, here are the things that happened that really matter. A new report from federal government watchdog group Open the Books reports that last September, the final month of fiscal year 2018, 66 agencies of the federal government spent $97 billion so that they wouldn't lose their budget this year. That wasteful spending includes $4.6 million spent on lobster tail and crab, $292,000 spent on ribeye and sirloin steak, $2.3 million spent on snow crab, $676,000 spent on golf carts, $2.1 million spent on games and toys, $643,000 spent on sofas, $1.7 million spent on pianos, tubas, and trombones, $9.8 million spent on workout equipment, and a $9,000 desk chair. This astronomical amount of wasteful spending is a 16% increase from the previous year. And half of the month's spending came in the final week before the end of the fiscal year. Just a gross violation of trust between the taxpayers and the government bureaucrats who are supposed to be responsible with taxpayer money. But did the mainstream media report on that? Nope. The mainstream media didn't say a single word. The Apple App Store censored an app created by a geologist that debunks climate change narratives with actual scientific facts. The app is called Inconvenient Facts, a hat tip to Al Gore's documentary An Inconvenient Truth that is full of scientific errors, fear-mongering, and outright lies. But here's the kicker. Guess who sits on the board of Apple? That's right, Al Gore himself. You tell me if that's a coincidence. But did the mainstream media report on this? No, they didn't. They didn't dare touch it because it exposes the truth that the left wants to silence anybody who questions their climate change ideology. In transcripts released to the public this week, former FBI attorney Lisa Page testified to Congress that the reason the FBI didn't charge Hillary Clinton with gross negligence over her emails is because the Obama Department of Justice told the FBI not to. Former federal prosecutor Andrew McCarthy predicted this back in 2016, saying it wasn't James Comey's call not to indict Hillary, it was Obama's call. McCarthy said Obama had already written the script for the Department of Justice when Obama told the media that Hillary Clinton was just careless but didn't intend any harm. Well, Obama emailed Hillary Clinton on her private email server. If he hadn't publicly written this exoneration of sorts, he'd be implicated too. This week, Lisa Page confirmed McCarthy's analysis. But did the mainstream media report this to you? No, they did not, because the mainstream media is a puppet of the left, and the left doesn't want their Russian narrative debunked. Beto O'Rourke announced he's running for president. Beto announced he supports the Green New Deal, but in the past, Beto pledged not to take money from the oil and gas lobby, yet he took $476,000. He was the second top recipient of oil and gas money, more so even than Donald Trump. Did the mainstream media report on this flip-flopping hypocrisy, though? No, they didn't. The mainstream media wants to protect the Democratic 2020 presidential contenders just as much as they can. According to a new Quinnipiac poll, 61% of people support Governor Ron DeSantis' cracking down on sanctuary cities in Florida. This includes a majority of Hispanics and independents in Florida. Only 27% oppose. That means when the left claims people want sanctuary cities, the left is lying. But did the mainstream media report this poll to you? No, they didn't. Of course they didn't. The mainstream media doesn't care to report any of that to you. So we will. And that's my final point.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.